Well, I apologise for being late. I finally managed to get the race up. It took me bloody ages. Oh, is this the race? I feel like it's the race. Yeah, we're looking at Michael right now. Can we move around? I haven't even got the chat open. I'm so bad at this. It's been such a rush. I'm still eating my bloody dinner here. How do I get rid of all this crap? I don't really care about looking at that. Here we go. I've got the chat up now. I can actually see what's going on. Some teams going off the front. Michael's doing bloody 900 watts. What's going on there? So is it a 30-minute time trial, this event? I can't actually remember what the rules are. Is it just as far as you can go in 30 minutes? For some reason I imagined it to be a time trial, like, event, you know, where you all start as a team. He's riding quite within himself right now. He's definitely riding within himself. He's bloody talking in my chat. Oh, Joe, that sucks. I'm not really a fan of the way this viewing thing works, but it's like we're in the bloody world tour or something. Oh, is that timer in the top right corner the event that I'm supposed to be in? Oh well. How do I get rid of that crap? What does that do? Ooh. Hiding the display. Oh. It didn't hide what I wanted it to hide. Snap my Achilles so can't exercise. As a result, I found myself binging your videos. Didn't know what Zwift was 3 days ago. Now I'm about to buy a trainer. That is awesome. That you will not regret that. You can have so much fun on Zwift. I mean, maybe not with a snapped Achilles, but give it some time. Maybe do some single leg Zwifting. But yeah, you defo should. It's good fun. Go on, Michael. Get up there, mate. I wish I could see a leaderboard. Michael's my teammate, by the way. That's who I'm spectating right now. He's doing 750 watts. Absolute monster. Oh, here we go. This is the view I wanted. Why didn't I look at this? Is he off the front? He's off the front, I think. It's maybe second place. Oh, I should have deployed the anvil a bit earlier, I reckon, on that steep section. Although I think this is it. No, yeah, he's got it. This is the steep bit. Good thing that he's doing it and not me. 7 weeks post-op now, and the doc is saying I can go on static bike next week. Any advice on a trainer? Do you mean which trainer to buy, or do you mean like on training? That's good though. You'll be fit as a fiddle in no time. Zwift is good at that. How's it going, Andrew? It feels so good just to be sat here rather than like, you know, killing myself on a video game. I just get to watch my teammates do it instead. Michael here. He was off the front. What happened there? Why was he doing 100 watt? He's not had a dropout, has he? His power's all over the place. I use the Elite Direto, Joe. It's okay, gets the job done. I've been looking at the Zwift hub, but a bit expensive at 400. Any cheaper options? To be honest, I would always go with a direct drive trainer because if you're into your Zwift and you do it for more than 3 to 6 months, you will be upgrading to a direct drive trainer anyway. So if you think you might not stick with it, if you think it might end up under your stairs or in the attic, then go for a cheaper option. But if you think you're going to do this for more than a year, I'd say invest the extra money because it's night and day better. I bought my first trainer for £210 from Halfords, and it was okay. It got me into it, but it limited me, and then I almost stopped training altogether because I just didn't find it enjoyable. Um, Having the direct drive trainer means you can like properly sprint, and it really feels like you're cycling. So it's definitely worth investing in. Andrew's doing one short workout. I did. I think it was me and you that having this conversation last night, Andrew. I did the hour of zone 2 and then a race afterwards. It was brutal. Yeah, it was hard work. I'm still not back to fighting fitness, but we're getting there. Andrew went straight to the kicker core. Yeah, it's a good option. The kicker core is, again, that's an expensive direct drive trainer. Mine's the cheap one. Mine's Elite Direto, which I think you can get for about 440 on Halfords. You can usually get it on discount. But the Zwift Hub is a good place to start, Joe, to be honest. I think it's the best bang for buck you can get. It's accurate. It's got a good resistance. Tell you what, Michael is absolutely dominating here. Pushing the watts before he goes downhill. Keep going, Michael. You don't want to slow down too much on this gravel. Yeah, there we go. He's pushing hard now. I haven't seen anything bad about the Zwift Hub. No, neither have I. Other than the fact that Wahoo was gonna sue them for it, weren't they? Because it uses like the same patented technology that Wahoo use, but that's only in America, and it doesn't affect customers. It's only the Zwift, um, company. I think I'll go for a direct drive trainer. Quite confident I'll at least keep it out of the cupboard for the next 6 months, as it'll be hard. The only cardio I can do with my foot. Yeah, definitely. I'd definitely go for a direct drive trainer then. I forgot to say, they're also a lot quieter. So if you've got neighbours, the direct drive is much better. Even if you've got people in your house, it's so much less noisy. The wheel on one, oh god, it's like cats fighting. It just screeches as you're going along. I bought the Wahoo Kicker Smart Trainer. If you don't like it, you can sell it on. Yeah, there's always a market for turbo trainers, especially in the winter. Like when everyone gets back on, when the weather starts turning and stuff. Yeah, so direct drive will definitely is almost a no-brainer if you're in a flat because yeah, the friction between the wheel and a tire and the sort of they have like rollers is really loud. Direct drive trainers aren't silent, but they're only as loud as your bike is normally, if that makes sense. Mine is quite loud because the bike that's on it is old and crap, and also we have really terrible floors, so it just like vibrates everything. Does the bike matter? I only have a mountain bike currently. I don't think so. You get different skewers. The Zwift Hub is perfect for someone that doesn't know anything about it because the instructions for it are well easy. They make it super simple for you. That's what I saw in all the because before I got the one I was gonna get, I was going to get the Zwift hub, and I wanted it because it was simple to set up and everything like that. So yeah, it's a no-brainer. And yeah, you can use a mountain bike with it. I've seen people do it. There's another YouTuber called Jay Mower. He used a mountain bike for a long time. Well, I say a long time, a couple months on his turbo. Do you think you'll get outdoors, get a road bike, Joe, or are you just going to stick to the Zwifting? Yeah, my drivetrain gets pretty noisy, doesn't it, Chris? As we all know. Hence why I have to use this bloody production level microphone to cut the noise out. The Zwift Hub is nice. They give a lot of cassettes with them too. Had to figure that out myself from my kicker. Yeah, that's true. You got to so before you buy one, Joe, count the amount of sprockets. Or is that what the word is? Count the amount of cogs there is on your rear cassette, which is the thing that the chain attaches to. I'm sorry if I'm dumbing this down. And just make sure you get the right cassette. I was thinking about getting because you can get those little like wax chain setups, can't you? They're like a little cauldron, and you just swap them out. I did order a new chain and a new cassette for the new for the new for the Canyon a couple of days ago, so that should come in next week, which will be nice. So I think it was I got the Shimano 105 cassette and the Shimano 105 chain, and I think it was only £62, including shipping, which was a bargain. It's supposed to be about 85. I am on 11 speed, yeah. I think the further down the line, I'll get a road bike. I'll see how it goes with the Zwift. Yeah, it's a good idea. I got a road bike first because it was the summer. It was the summer, so I cycled to work, and then I got on Zwift as well. YouTube videos are there. I pretty much started uploading on YouTube as soon as I got into Zwifting, so you can see how fat and unfit I was. Come on, Michael. Don't get dropped here, buddy. I wish I could switch between my other teammates, but I don't want to lose this POV, otherwise we'll be screwed. There's a little group behind him there. Oh god, it's so spread out across the hill. He's made it over the top with the front group again. I'm trying to keep my eyes out for any other backpedalers. I don't see any grey jerseys. That might be one at the front there. Not sure. That might be Mick. Go for it, Joe. It's a good way of keeping yourself accountable. I like doing the live streams as well. You've probably seen on my YouTube channel, I've not been uploading much recently in the last couple of weeks. I usually upload 3 or 4 times a week, but the last 2 weeks I've been recovering. Not two, is it 2 weeks? Like the last 10 days, I've been ill, busy with work, and then recovering from an illness. So I've not been able to make a video, so I've just been live streaming. Mick is in no man's land here, isn't he? Can't quite get onto that front group. I think he might be better off waiting for a. Is there a group behind him? Let's have a look. Oh, there is a group behind him. Maybe they could blob up and catch the front group. Oh, got a cheeky badge. Mick's just recovering right now. He's not doing too much, is he? How you feeling, Mick? If you can hear me, keep going, mate. You're doing great. You're smashing it. I feel like I'm head glitching the stream. Let me bring the camera down a bit. There we go. Is that better? Come on, Mick. Big push. Try and catch these guys on the downhill. You can do it. He's got reinforcements now as well, so hopefully get some draft, catch on to those front guys again. Is that a backpedaler right there? Could be. Yeah, I think that's 2 backpedalers actually. Come on, boys, you got this. Tell you what, Zwift really don't make it easy for you to. Oh no, they're not backpedalers. Whoops. I regret encouraging them now. They've got a very similar outfit to us. If you're still Zwifting next winter, Joe, you can join in the ZRL. That's a good way to keep you accountable, keep you racing every week. Pushes you a lot harder than just normal racing. I'm going to turn the heating on. I'm bloody freezing. I got out the shower. Got to turn the heating on, didn't I? Michael's got a stitch. You're smashing it, Michael. Don't you worry about the stitch. Stitches don't last. ZRL results last forever. What's ZRL? ZRL is an acronym that stands for the Zwift Racing League, as Kiel has pointed out, I just realised. And it's basically a weekly race that you do in teams and you get points. It's basically it's just like a league, basically. And yeah, it just means that it's just more competitive, I suppose. You race against the same people every week in your sort of category. That sound, I don't know if you can hear that. That's my dog drinking. He's so loud. He literally it's ridiculous. Can I just say, this is like the best thing I've ever done. I'm live streaming. I'm not even having to work, you know. I'm just watching Michael, like try hard, and I'm sat here eating hummus and carrots. I'm sorry, Michael, but I'm really enjoying this. I guess it encourages you to get on the bike more. Yeah, definitely. I don't have enough hands, but I was very close to giving up Swifting. I was really close to cancelling my subscription, and then I started. I messaged someone about ZRL, and they got back to me like straight away, like yes, come and join us, come and race, and that was Backpedal, and I haven't stopped since. That was Probably 6 months ago now. No, it wasn't. Yeah, 6 months. It was in September. Come on, Michael, you got this. He has the spikiest power graph I've ever seen in my life. There he goes again. Dropping 700-watt bomb. Make sure you give it a nice kick at the top of this kicker here, Michael. Try and carry as much speed as possible. There we go, 900 watts. Look at that. Smashed it. I mean, that was probably a bit overkill, but you got the idea. This is such a brutal course. I've never done a race like this though, 45-minute race. I think that front group's slowing down, Michael. You got a chance here, mate. Keep pushing. I'm going to give my dog a carrot. He never eats them. He just shreds them up and then I have to pick it up. But hopefully it makes him feel good. I hope he eats it. Should we make a bet what Michael's max heart rate is going to be at the end of this race? I reckon 182. He's dropped a feather right at the end, hoping to catch up with these guys. 400, 600, 7. He just drops watts like it's going out of business. 660 watts. 176. To be fair, he has just done 500 watts for like 30 seconds and he's only gone up to 170. I don't want to speak out of turn, but I don't think Michael's heart rate goes up to 185. Now I'm thinking that 182 might be a bit of a stretch. Because he just did like a big effort at the end there to kick over this hill. To be fair, when I started Zwifting, my heart rate would go up to like 195, but now it doesn't go up to 190 at all. Come on, Michael, everyone's rooting for you in the chat. Hold these wheels. He can get it down. Yeah, he's a monster. He's close to being an A, is Michael. So I'm not going to say sandbagging because the level of Zwift, the level of racer in ZRL is much higher than a normal Zwift race. So he's not sandbagging this event, but he is probably close to sand. Oh my God, look how quick that guy's going. What the hell? He responds 990 watts. I'd love to know if this is the front group. It's really hard to tell because there's people all over the road. I know, he just drops watts like that and then look, now he's doing 150 and then he'll spike it up. It's crazy. He has the craziest graphs. They're like sea urchins. Nice, he's in the front group. He's so calm, he can even reply to the group. Same guy. Are there any other backpedalers in this front group, Mike, or is it just you representing? I haven't seen any backpedal jerseys. .150 heart rate is crazy. The man's fit. What can I say? If he keeps cycling over the summer, he'll be well into the A's, I reckon, for next winter's series. He's definitely got the power for it. And the man runs as well. He's not just a cyclist, he's an athlete. I wish we could see his graph at the bottom of the screen, but Zwift is complicated like that. A little attack going here. Someone drops their featherweight. What is the point attacking in a 45-minute race? Surely everyone just rides around in a blob for 44 minutes and then you attack in the last minute. That's what I'd do, but I don't know. It's not looking that way. Archie, do you want to get in the stream? Come on, come here. Come here. Come on. Stop looking for food, fatty. Honestly, this dog. Weirdo. Big push before the downhill. This race is so confusing from a spectator's point of view because there's like people still going up the hill, people going down the hill, people probably still on their first lap. Let's see how many people are behind him. I reckon there's a solid group there. Why win it? Oh, here we go. Oh no, it's all strung out, to be fair. Oh god, there's a big group coming. Be careful, Michael. There's going to be a lot of people coming past you. There's probably a bit of delay, so this is actually no help to him whatsoever, but wowzers. This looks intense. I'm kind of jealous that I'm missing it, actually, but I wouldn't have been able to perform. I was doing zone 3 in bloody high zone 4 threshold heart rate today, so definitely not the way to go. What's happened here at the top of the screen? Zwift is so dumb. Oh, there we go. Now I can click on different people and I've got the whole... Oh, this is sick. Oh, nice. Right, so we can see that he's 9th out of 89. 89's a pretty big group for this. Trying to see if I can recognise any names on that right-hand side. He's absolutely killing it right now. A little bit of rest before the next ascension. Got a nice little blob here, Michael. Stick in this one, my son. Got a guy going off the front. Oh, the next group behind is not even starting the climb yet, so unless Michael blows up in the next 15 minutes, we should have a top 20. Top 20 in the team, that's decent. Good start. I don't really think there's much need to chase these attacks, to be honest. It seems to me like it comes together on the downhill. Big kick. The classic Michael Haran kick there at the top of the climb. Oh, I can see some other backpedalers there coming down. And there's a backpedaler in the chasing group as well. That's probably Hank if he's in this race, I'd say. He's got some good form. Who's this coming past? Oh, it doesn't say. I definitely could not do the Michael Haran technique to climbing, just yo-yoing between 5 watts per kilo and 2.5 watts per kilo. 6 and 3 watts per kilo, I could not do that. My legs would be toasted. I'd have to hold 4.5 the whole way up, I think. Okay, some moves being made over the top here. People are trying to get a gap. Yeah, I think in general, I think it's about 4.5 watts per kilo to each climb. So if you do that 6 times in 45 minutes, that's some serious power you're putting out there. I would argue that's probably A power, but we'll see. When I did the time trial on this course, it took me, I think it was 14 minutes to go up, down, up, down, up. So they'll probably do that 3 times, I guess, which is super impressive. Big kick here again, still putting out 800 watts after 33 minutes of hard racing. He's currently 3rd place. Did he get points for that? I'm not sure. I hope so. He's got a 2-second gap on some people, 5-second gap. He's really slowed down here. Just waiting for the group. It's a difficult one because you know it's going to explode in the last 5 minutes. Here we go, another 900 watt bomb. Go on, son. Oh, Chris ain't happy. How long's the race? So this is a bit of a different one, Joe, because it's actually a timed race. So this race will stop after 45 minutes. And your position is your position after 45 minutes, if that makes sense. Whereas normally it's a finish line and a start line and then a certain distance and then a finish line. This one's a bit different. Yeah, so it says 34:45 at the top there, so 10 minutes left. 10 minutes hard graft. You're doing quite a lot off the front here, Michael. The group's been whittled down now, so 5 people in front of him. How many people are behind him? Not many. If the group decides to go here, we could have just a top 10. Don't know if people will catch him up again on the downhill. Oh, there's an attack going. 7.3 watts per kilo off the front. And he's given up already. What was the point in that? There's literally no point dropping 7 watts per kilo just to get a 1 second gap and then pull off the gas. I've not seen this type of race before either, Joe, to be honest, which is why I wanted to race it. I did sign up for it, but I got ill, unfortunately. I don't even know what you'd call a race like this. I suppose it's a bit like, I think they do this kind of race on the track, I think. It'll be interesting to see where the 45 minutes is up. F1 qualification, yeah, it is, I suppose it is similar, but it's if it ends on the uphill, I don't know if he'll have a better chance. I feel like he'll have a better chance maybe on the flat or the downhill. So there's about what 8 minutes left. So it could end on this. No, I wouldn't. When's it gonna end? Maybe 8 minutes. Yeah, it's gonna end. I reckon it's gonna end right on this finish line at the top. I reckon. And he crosses the line in first place again. I don't know if he's getting points for this, but that's another thing, Jay. That you get points for it's called intermediate sprints or KOMs. So it doesn't matter where you finish, you still get points throughout the race based on the fastest through the fastest. Oh, I butchered that. Fastest through the segment, which is just the fastest time. Doesn't matter what position you're in, and then there's the first across the line. So you have to be in the top 10 people to go across the segment to get the points, which basically means that your race is still alive even if you're in last place. It gets really stretched out on these downhills. It's pretty crazy. Three Evo guys in this final group. That's going to make it a bit difficult to win. Is it three? I think it might be. Oh no, it's so hard to tell because of the dust. You're doing a great job here, Michael. Sit in, get that heart rate recovered. 6 minutes left. Hard graft. You've secured the top 10, so let's try and whittle that down to top 5. I'm gonna puke. If you're still typing in my chat, Michael, I think you're gonna be fine. And if you do, make sure you record it because that'll go viral. Just sit in. There's no need to be on the front. For the next 5 minutes, there's no need to be on the front. Yeah. Put a bucket on each side of the drops, and then you got a 50% chance of hitting at least one of them. No, the drops are for putting your shopping bags on. Just like to point out that we've done, well, not we, Michael's done 25.3 kilometers, 410 meters of climbing in 40 minutes. Could be on for a power PB, I reckon. That's what I use a saddlebag for. Oh, fair play. That's got to be a big saddlebag then. My weekly shop is about 4 carrier bags. I actually think it's 10 different teams that are in this front group, which is good. So there's not going to be much team tactics. Don't worry about this guy off the front because he's not putting down any power. Big push over the top. Nice, well measured. You don't want to be doing any more. You don't want to be doing any more work than you need to at this point. 3 minutes left. It is going to come down to the downhill, I think. All you need is gels. You just live off caffeine gels. You wouldn't have to go to the toilet. Actually, you'd probably have to go to the toilet a lot more. There's a guy 6 seconds up the road, but we don't have to worry about him. I think this is going to come down to that. This is going to come down to the downhill. He should have went for gravel bike so much faster. I don't know. He's doing all right, and it's going to come down. It's going to end on the descent, where he's going to have a big advantage on the aero bike. He's got the power to hold with these guys, so the aero is definitely going to help. Nice, sitting in the draft. Let these guys do all the work for you. If it ends on the uphill of the, if you go round the roundabout and it ends on the uphill, Michael's going to have a massive advantage being on the Tron. Is there a lot of draft going uphill? There isn't, unless it's like 3 to 5%. But the higher the gradient, the less there is. See, but now we're on the tarmac. The Tron bike's going to come into its own. 166 heart rate. Going to be in a lot of pain, but 2 minutes of racing left. I'm getting really excited for this. Come on, Michael, you can do this. It could be uphill but northbound. Again, I think he'd have the advantage there. The Tron bike is not bad at climbing, and it's better than the gravel bikes. I think he's holding on to a power up. I can't see what it is. The guy who's on the front has been on the front for a long time, so he's going to be getting tired. Michael just needs to stick in the draft as much as he can. I don't think we're going to make it all the way back. I think it's going to end on the flat, to be honest, just after the roundabout. Is he going for an attack? I think he is. No. Come on, 40 seconds. Big push. He's in first place. Oh no. Is he in first? I think he's in first place. That could be a big mistake using the anvil there. Come on, Michael. Hold this power. 20 seconds. Don't let him come back. Don't let him come back. Come on. 7 seconds. Big push. Big push. Oh, did he get it? He might have come second. I don't know if he got that. That was close. Well done, Michael. That was sick. I wasn't so sure about going early, but boy, you came through that roundabout with some speed. See, I reckon Tron was the play there. He slowed down quite a bit and he still had the pace. Problem was he was giving people a draft, wasn't he? So he had to work even harder to sort of, come back at the end there. But wow, super impressive racing that. Didn't realise there was only 5 seconds to go. Typical. I think you came second, didn't you, Michael? Or did you just pip him for first? Well done, though, mate. That was super exciting to watch. He's a class rider. He definitely is. You can tell him yourself, Chris. He's in the chat. I'm hoping I'll be that good next Christmas, mate. No, next winter. Hopefully, me and Michael will be in the A's. Oh, he was on the gravel bike. Oh yeah, he is on the gravel bike. It's changed. Oh, fair play. I thought you was doing like some sneaky tactic. I was thinking to myself that you were quite easily holding on to the front group on the climbs. It didn't seem like you were doing that much power. Not that I know you were doing a lot of power, but to hold a Tron bike up there would have been 5 watts per kilo easy. That might have upgraded me. I hope you haven't been upgraded now. That would suck. Right, I'm gonna quickly. Let's I'm head glitching my camera again. Let's have a look at the Zwift power, shall we? From today's race. That was a really good format to watch. That would be a good what do you call it? World Championship race. Yeah, you did pop that anvil a bit late, Michael. You still had the anvil when you were going round the roundabout. No hate because you smashed it, but all right, I think it was that one. Bees. The Zwift power hasn't updated yet, so I'm just gonna keep it on this screen whilst we're waiting. No worries, Michael. I was happy to help. Well done to everyone else in the back pedal team. Sifra, I know she was in there. Tommy Blake, I don't think I've raced with him before, but well done. Stephen Pritchard. Oh no, I'm looking at the A's. What an idiot. Good job, John. Sifra, Michael, obviously, Lee Dixon, Hank, and Ian Brewer, and Baz, all representing back pedal. Trust me, Joe, they are very entertaining, but they feel much more entertaining when you're not the one doing it. When you're the one that has to do it, oh, horrible. Does feel good afterwards though. Right, let's refresh this. I'm off to get a shower. Catch you again soon. Cheers, Chris. Hopefully your session was all right. Thanks for joining again, mate. I appreciate it. I'm just waiting for the Zwift Power results to load. Come on. I want the results, man. Cheers, Joe. Thanks for watching, buddy. And yeah, good luck with your Zwift hub. Let me know how you get on. I'm sure I'll see you in another live stream at some point. Well done, Michael, as well. Crushed it, mate. Thanks for the entertaining evening. Super impressive. The old Zwift Power results are taking a while. Let's see if it's on the WTRL website. Did anybody else take part this evening? If you did, well done. Wait to see my graph on Discord. I'll take a look. Have you already uploaded it? If you have, I'll have a look at it now. Not yet. Alright, no worries. How do I see the bloody results? Here we go. The bloody everything to do with Zwift is complicated. I cannot find the results for the life of me now. They could definitely streamline this whole Zwift thing, make it a bit easier for people to follow. It took me 10 minutes to figure out how to bloody spectate the thing. Here we go, the results are in. It was a photo finish. Oh no, of course it was a photo finish because everyone's race finished at 45 minutes. Michael secured second place. Silver. Hank, I knew it would be Hank that was in the chase group. He got 10th, which is huge because Hank is on a comeback as well. Ian came 15th. God, this is a great result for Backpedal. Baz came 40th. And Lee came 75th. And Sifra came 84th. So a very respectable effort from Backpedal, if you ask me. Second place and 10th place. And what was it? 15th. So second, 10th, and 15th. I think that's pretty good going from the Backpedal boys. Put it on the screen for you. Here we go. Boom. So yeah, there we go. Michael averaged 3.9 watts per kilo. Wait, that can't be right. How can this guy average 2.8 watts per kilo? That seems a bit sus to me. I don't know how I feel about this, guys. He's never averaged more than 3 watts per kilo. Well, barely above 3 watts per kilo, and he's just come first in a ZRL race. What do you guys think? Do you think he's legit? With a 20-minute power of 3.5 watts per kilo. How is that possible? How is he... He's never won a race before. I mean, fair play to the guy, but that doesn't seem right to me. I mean, maybe he's just in some really good form, but I literally don't understand how you can average 2.8 watts per kilo. Like, everyone else is like literally the whole way down 3 watts per kilo and over. The guy that came 54th averaged 2.9, but the guy in first averages 2.8. Can you get disqualified for underperforming? If so, I think Michael might have the first place. He's a massive sandbagger. Do you reckon? I don't even... Is that like reverse sandbagging? Like he's done less work than anyone else. I don't care how efficiently you ride. You cannot come first with a whole 1 watt per kilo less than second place. I mean, it's not like he's like a sprinter or something, so he pipped you on the line. His 15-second power is only 10 watts per kilo. How weird. Well, I guess we'll see what happens with that. I literally don't understand the physics of like how that's even possible, but it is what it is. No Ed Laverack in the A's either. On his Zwift racing, he's ranked with some of the best A riders. Really? But how can he be ranked with some of the best A riders, but then not ever race with the A's? Weird. Anyway, it doesn't take away from your achievements, Michael. You still crushed it. I mean, I think that's the best result you've had in the ZRL, at least this season. Anyway, second place, pretty legit if you ask me. Let's see if the power numbers come in. I know it takes a while, but you never know. Was it a power PB for you, Michael? Do you know? On a 3.9 watts. Actually, for 45 minutes, it could be a power PB. We'll have to wait for that to come in, but that's my best result in ZRL. So gutted to miss out on the win. I got an 8-minute power PB. There we go. 8-minute? Where did you get an 8-minute power PB from? Because surely, like, the climbs are less than 8 minutes. It's still very impressive. Now I've got. Are you racing next week, Michael, or are you taking the week off? I'm gonna say I've got big shoes to fill now. With Backpedal doing so well in the first race. I mean, that's a great result for Hank, isn't it? Considering he got dropped from the time trial. Oh no, he didn't get dropped, did he? Actually, he got a dropout, but still a great result for Hank as well, and Ian, I think. He'll be chuffed with that. 3.3 watts per kilo for 45 minutes. Right, I'd love to sit here all night, but I actually have got TV programs that need watching. So I'm going to have to bid you all farewell. Hopefully you enjoyed that, guys. It was something different. I wanted to show some support to the Backpedal crew who were racing without me this evening. Rip. It is what it is. It was nice to sit around and not have to do anything. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. I am racing tomorrow night at 5:10 actually. So if any of you want the smoke, come and join the race tomorrow. I'm going to get it up now so that you can see it. Events tomorrow. I think it's called Race London, and I'm doing it. I don't know who it was, but they challenged me to race it, so that's what I'm going to do. And if you guys want to come and join it, then feel free. It's that race there. Come on, focus. Stage 1, Race London, Greater London Flat, 5:10 GMT. Be there, be square, and you'll get the smoke. But yeah, I'm going to sign off now, guys. So have a good evening, and yeah, get your carbs in, Michael. Otherwise, you're going to be a bit sore. See ya.